This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Bucherer is a Swiss luxury watch and jewelry retailer, and Rolex is a well-known Swiss watchmaker. Companies in the luxury watch industry often have business relationships, but acquisitions and mergers can change over time. The purchase of Bucherer by Rolex, a globally renowned and highly esteemed watch retailer, is a topic that certainly warrants discussion. In essence, the question arises, why did Rolex make this move? Fundamentally, it appears that Rolex might be feeling a slight sense of apprehension, but not to an extreme degree. Taking control of Bucherer can be seen as a strategic move by Rolex to reassure itself and maintain a sense of stability. Rolex's potential purchase of the watch and jewelry retailer Bucherer has the potential to reshape the luxury watch sector in a significant manner. In today's video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will dive into this interesting topic, and we will discuss the real reason behind after an authorized retailer relationship spanning nearly a century between the two brands. Rolex is set to transition into the role of the owner of Bucherer. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, we encourage you to do so now to stay informed about our future videos. Bucherer, a retailer with approximately 100 stores worldwide, including about 50 that carry Rolex and Tudor watches, has transformed in recent years. They have been gradually rebranding some of their stores from Tudor to Bucherer. It's important to note it offers more than just Rolex. They have a diverse range of watch brands in their collection, including Vacheron Constantin, IWC, Tag Heuer, and many others. Additionally, they have a brand of watches that receive significant recognition within the watch enthusiast community. Bucherer stores have held the prestigious title of Rolex Authorized Dealers for nearly a century, with this relationship dating back to 1924. During this long partnership, Rolex has risen to become the world's foremost watch brand, while Bucherer has evolved into the largest watch retailer globally. In the broader context of the watch industry, Bucherer is not the dominant player in terms of market exposure. Rolex, for example, is estimated to be available in approximately 2,000 stores worldwide, often in exclusive boutiques or authorized dealerships that operate in limited markets, with many of them located in individual cities. In certain instances, there are larger retailers with multiple stores across several cities, typically within the same country. Bucherer was in a situation where it was up for sale, and this was not a hostile takeover. Instead, it was a carefully considered decision. Bucherer was approaching a generational handover, and it appears that, as the story goes, there were no suitable candidates within the family to take over the business. Consequently, another solution had to be found, which included selling the business. There is widespread apprehension and conjecture within the industry about how this acquisition will transform Bucherer interactions with its rivals, impact the sales of luxury watches in the gray market, and reshape Rolex's partnerships with its retailer network. In recent years, there has been a notable trend among several luxury watch companies to embrace the direct-to-consumer or DTC model. Brands like IWC, Panerai, and Omega have adopted this approach, allowing customers to purchase most of their watch models online with just a click of a button. From a business perspective, this move makes sense because maintaining a distribution network of authorized dealers can reduce the manufacturer's profit margins, as they must share a portion of their revenue with these middlemen. However, it's important to note that not all watch models may be available for purchase through DTC channels. Certain models may be excluded and directed to boutique stores or authorized dealers. Overall, the DTC approach, while advantageous for profitability, can potentially devalue the exclusivity of a brand. A brand like Rolex, for instance, may not have any interest in taking steps that could devalue its image. Rolex prioritizes offering a unique experience to customers, which includes the service quality, the presentation of their watches in stores, and the expertise of their staff. Rolex has carefully cultivated an image of exclusivity and prestige, and they have traditionally relied on a network of authorized dealers to maintain that image. By controlling the customer experience through these dealerships, Rolex can ensure that its brand remains synonymous with luxury and quality. This approach is a deliberate choice to preserve the brand's reputation and maintain the sense of exclusivity that comes with owning a Rolex timepiece. While Rolex certainly holds a prominent and dominant position in the luxury watch industry, it's important to note that the term monopoly typically refers to a single company or entity having exclusive control over a particular market or industry. Rolex does not have a monopoly on the watch market, as there are other luxury watch brands, and consumers have choices. That said, Rolex does operate in a somewhat unique manner within the watch industry. They are known for their vertical integration, which means they control most aspects of their production, from design and manufacturing to distribution and retail. This level of control allows them to maintain high standards of quality and exclusivity. Rolex's primary focus is on its brand and maintaining its reputation for precision, craftsmanship, and luxury. They have a highly selective network of authorized dealers and boutiques where they showcase their watches and provide the Rolex experience to customers. Rolex's approach has been to cultivate its unique brand identity and to let its products and reputation speak for themselves, rather than aggressively pursuing market dominance or owning every point of sale. While they may not be actively seeking to control the entire industry, their strong brand and business model have naturally positioned them as one of the most influential players in the luxury watch market. No one in the dealer space has the clout to dictate terms to Rolex in the way that the Bucherer does. It operates just 100 stores, with only 50 of them featuring Rolex inventory. This is a relatively small number compared to Rolex's global presence of 2,000 stores. Now, envision these flagship Bucherer stores being acquired by a private equity firm. It's not an implausible scenario. A private equity firm could potentially purchase all 100 Bucherer stores and the 16 Watches of Switzerland stores, which are significant players in the luxury watch market. Having significant influence in crucial markets, Rolex wouldn't benefit from a consolidated and less diversified global dealer network. The scenario of a private equity firm swooping in to consolidate seems unlikely. Private equity typically seeks high growth potential and cost-cutting opportunities, but the watch retail industry, with high per-purchase costs and limited short-term scaling benefits, isn't an ideal fit for this strategy. Rolex values control over the buying experience and brand exclusivity, but running all outlets is costly and adds complexity. So, while they prioritize control, an entirely vertical approach would be expensive and challenging. Rather than running the stores themselves, Rolex exerts soft power on individual dealers due to their significant size compared to the smaller dealers. Buying Bucherer is more of a preventive measure than a grand strategy to change their distribution control model. It also serves to support a long-term partner they've worked with for a century and avoid private equity or other major players from potentially consolidating the market on the dealer side. Could Rolex favor Bucherer in their dealer network going forward? It's a possibility, but not a certainty. While it might lead to increased revenue from pre-owned Rolex watches, the overall financial impact would be relatively small compared to the added complexity it brings. The primary goal here seems to be defensive, with Rolex wanting to maintain the status quo and avoid significant disruption. Rolex is known for making cautious, incremental moves, and this acquisition aligns with that approach. Even the biggest Swiss watchmaker can have moments of concern, and this move reflects their desire to protect their brand and market position. What are your thoughts about Rolex buying Bucherer? Do you think this could be the biggest news we hear from the industry for this year? We would love to see your comments and opinions in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.